to the show. The great, you do podcasts before, Keith. You know how this works.
Yeah.
The great UFC legend, fan favorite, Keith Jardine. Keith, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man. It's great to be here. I have one question. Is that you, like being George Washington there?
No, that is actually Tony Soprano. How dare you? But I do like it. He is a boss.
All right.
You know that's from that, right? Or no? Do you know what that's from?
No.
That picture is from The Sopranos when I believe it was Paulie Walnuts gave it to him because he's the general, and Tony took offense to it. Ain't that right, Christian? Kind of took offense to it. I don't remember correctly, but that's what it's from.
Do you want to give me a lot of hate right now? Because I have never watched The Sopranos.
Now that to me sounds like just blasphemy.
Well,
now
I have a good excuse, but I never watched The Sopranos.
Well, I want to know all right, what's the excuse?
Because it came up in the early 2000s, right?
Yes.
And that's when I first moved to Albuquerque. Ain't got no money. I barely got a TV.
No HBO.
No HBO, none of that stuff. I'm trying to be a fighter, man. I ain't got money for that.
That's a good excuse.
All right.
But you're actually in the business now of the movie making and everything. So maybe we should, just for the culture, I mean, you should watch it for that. You're a lover. Do you like series or just movies?
I love movies. I love limited series. I love like 8-episode limited series. I like stuff like that.
I love just getting turned on to a fucking new series and just finding it out of nowhere. I feel like there's so many streaming services now that I just get turned on to fucking. I just got into Landman. You ever hear that?
Yeah, Landman.
You watch that?
No.
Billy Bob Thornton. And what's the other one I just got done with, Christian? Mobland. Oh, fucking Mobland. Have you seen Mobland?
Nope.
Let me tell you something. If you weren't so dangerous, I might attack you. You're fucking dangerous. Hey, let's go over our origin story. Then I want to get into what you're doing now.
We'll get into that though, because I'm coming off pretty bad right now. Like,
tell me.
I'm features right now. Like I'm doing features, and so I watch every feature I can. I'm doing features of the '70s like that. Like get caught up in a series. Like it's really hard, man. It's been since True Detective and things like that. Like I've seen the good.
I feel Mobland is the bet with Tom Hardy. Pierce
Hardy,
Bronson.
Yeah,
Pierce Bronson. The best thing since GoldenEye. This guy. Yeah. And what's the lady's name in that? What's her name? Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
What an evil bitch. This family. This is like. It is like, it's kind of like I would say this. I can't even make the reference to The Sopranos now because but you get the idea. It's Mobland in London, but it's cool, great. Man. We're gonna delve into the killer. What's the name of your movie?
Kill Me Again.
Kill Me Again. I just watched the trailer like 20 times. I'm going to the premiere. Thank you so much. Me and my wife are going to be at that premiere tomorrow.
It's going to be so
great. We're excited. Night in the city, and I can't wait to go there and support you.
LA was nuts.
I bet. How is this just? We're going to get into the whole thing, but is this like a dream come true, like a whirlwind? Because you're right off the plane, you come right to the podcast. What's it been like with the release of this?
The release has been something, man. It's been a new reinvention of myself too. Like Tate Fletcher's been with me the whole time.
Love Tate.
Yeah, he's all right. We started off with Austin. We go down to Austin. We're doing all the Austin. We're doing the mothership, and we're hanging out down there watching Kill Tony. We're going on Duncan Trussell's podcast. We're doing all the podcasts we can down there, and it's just like a whirlwind, just one after the other. But it's been great, man. So I haven't done a lot of podcasts since I've been. Well, I guess I weren't there when I was fine. I haven't done many podcasts, period.
No, really?
Yeah. So I've been.
You just did Quentin Jackson podcast.
Yeah, that was my first back into the whole media game.
Yeah, that's a fun time over there.
Oh, that was great.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Bear's funny. He's like a character in himself. His co-host. He plays kind of like a troll a little bit. He's funny, you know.
Yeah. And him and Quentin go back and forth.
Yeah, and Quentin's just so down to earth.
That's the thing, right? And that was my goal going on this podcast. I'm just going to learn about Quentin, right? Like, and I got to know so much. He's such a nice guy, man. I've always respected him and loved him, man. I told him like I lost that fight with him, but that's when everybody asks me what my favorite fight is. I always say it's a Quentin Jackson fight because it was a good fight, man. It was a war, you know.
The war is, dude. You look at your fights are the definition of just war and grit, and because it was literally do or die when you were in there. Keith. Let's take it back a little bit. You grew up in Albuquerque.
No, I grew up in Oregon, then Los Angeles.
I'm way off.
No, but then I got a scholarship to play football in a small town in northern New Mexico.
And So you did that for college?
Yeah. I played college football. I was actually coaching football. I was a defensive coordinator a couple years after I was done playing, and I had that itch in me to still be an athlete, you know.
When did you first start your martial arts journey?
Well, I chose football over wrestling. I was a pretty decent wrestler coming from Oregon, and I won LA area a bunch of times, and so like I said, I was coaching football and I still had that itch, right? And then I wasn't scratching it with football anymore, and I noticed myself getting a little rowdy in the bars and stuff like that, you know.
that had to be scary.
It's not like me though, right? Like,
no, it doesn't seem it now.
Yeah. But anyways, so I was getting so I got to do something. So I started playing rugby, and I started just showing up to wrestling tournaments. Like I'm just like, I remember all the coaches thought I was nuts. I'm going to the Olympic trials in Vegas. I'm going to the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. I'm just doing these world-class wrestling Russians and whatever that are world champions and this and that, and just getting smashed.
And this had to be, when was this around? What year?
About 99, 98, 99.
Okay. Yeah. So when did you discover mixed martial arts, the UFC?
I needed to go to these tournaments, to go to the national championships, whatever, for freestyle wrestling in a small town of Las Vegas, New Mexico. There was a little, at the rec center, there was a little, I was walking to lift with some weights, and I saw there's some guys on a mat doing they were grappling. They were Greg Jackson disciples, and they were grappling. And hey, what are you guys doing? You mind if I jump in? I got this wrestling. Oh yeah, we do wrestling too. And so I started working out with them.
You get submitted?
No, never.
No,
not for them. But
no,
I was always pretty good. You know how you come with in wrestling, and you know leverage, and you know, like if you're telling me to go there, I don't want to go there, and I'm not going to let you take me there.
When did you did the wrestling? When did we start throwing? I mean, your leg kicks are fucking. I remember those. Just some things. Just it sounds funny when it says, "Oh, it looks like it hurts," dude. Yeah. There's some guys that leg kick, and there's some guys that leg kick. That was like taking a bat to a leg when you throw that thing. When did you start the striking?
I met Mike Winklejohn, and I just wanted I was better. Even throughout my whole UFC career, I was always a better wrestler, a better jiu-jitsu guy. But I just fell in love with
striking.
Yeah. I wanted to fight. I wanted to be a fan favorite. I wanted to be the guys that I looked up to, and I looked up to Chuck Liddell and all those guys back then. I wanted to be like that, you know.
Shit, I'm getting to him.
Yeah,
I'm getting to him. So you started fighting your first MMA fight. That must have been something. I mean, listen, you know why? Because you take a tough guy, and you knew you were a tough guy. You said you had some stuff in bars, and you did rugby. But you take that same tough guy that would fight on a drop of a dime, and you tell him he's going to fight in a week versus somebody in front of 50 people. He might not show up. So, I mean, how did you know you were made for this? And tell me about that first experience.
I say this over and over and over again. It's just exactly what you said. It's really easy for most men, if a guy disrespects you in a bar or your woman or something like that. It's really easy to get in a fight.
Very, very easy. Too easy.
Yeah, right. But to plan for it, and I'm going to do this thing for 2 months, and some guy playing it for me, and then I'm going to walk in front of a crowd and do this whole thing. It's super weird. My first fight, I fought a guy named Amir Renovardi in Denver. He fought in Pride before and all that. This is my first fight. And
how long have you been training?
I did a lot of grappling tournaments. I won a lot of grappling tournaments, Grappler's Quest, Machados, things like that.
I never knew that. People would never know that from your fighting style.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I'm not shit on you grappling. It's just that you're putting people's lights out.
Greg gave up on me a long time ago about doing strategy.
I hear you. Yeah. And you have one until the punch is thrown, and then
yeah. So back those days, a big heavyweight Dan Christian separated my shoulder about 3 weeks before the fight.
That's not good.
Couldn't even do a push up, but that's what fighting was back then. I still have the schedule. I want to do a fight. I want to go to this guy. I'm running with my hand in my sweatshirt. That morning I tried my first push up, couldn't do it. And I'm fighting this guy they call Kid Rutan. He's Bash Rutan's protege.
Oh, that's not.
And
it's not what you want to hear when you're fucking about your first.
But I remember in the locker room, and he's got these tie bands around his shoulder and all that, and the little head thing.
Yeah, that means.
And I was
serious.
then it gets like a bar fight. I treat it like a bar fight, and honestly, if it went longer, I might have been in trouble because I was too amped up. But there's no way I'm losing to this clown, man, with his fucking tassels hanging off his arm.
How'd it go?
I broke his arm actually in the first round.
I gotta go watch some of your earlier fights.
Yeah,
That's wild. And so how did the
well, and that's why I actually took him down and all that, because I couldn't really box because I couldn't use my left arm.
and you still got him in an arm lock.
Yeah, well, yeah, I took him down and he kind of gave me his back and I went over the top and armbarred him.
Now the feeling, you've won fights before, but the feeling of winning a fight like that.
Yep. I got $200, $100 to win. I show up, $100 to win, and I was super pumped. I took everybody out for dinner, and like I thought this was great. Like, and then months later, people say, "Hey Keith, like that guy was pretty good. You should be getting $1,000 a fight." What? $1,000 a fight? That's possible.
I used to sell tickets when I used to first fight around Long Island. They used to slip me on cards. It wasn't even legal back then. They used to call it an MMA grappling
with no gloves, right?
No gloves, and it'd be open hand in the beginning.
98, 99?
Yeah.
Yeah.
90.
Those are the OG. I love that period. I love that.
That's us. That's I'm sure I'm 51 now.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm a few years younger than you, but I started later. But you guys were the real OGs, and then I'm the tough wave.
Yeah, and then I kind of rode that wave with the comeback. Thank God for that. Thank God for that fucking comeback show.
That was our last good season. Season was it season 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, you know what? The early seasons, maybe because now there's just so much stuff on, because there's still a fun show. Yeah. You know, I just guessed the appearance on Chael's team really quick, but
wasn't Liddell on that one? Liddell was he on?
Liddell was on my comeback show. I fought him in the finale. Yeah. And he was actually my last fight, so he got some revenge in his hometown.
Those are good fights. Those are some good fights.
Gave me this from a headbutt, but I love Chris. Chris is a great guy. I actually just spoke to him the other day. He's big into the bare knuckle now. He's like involved with them. You know, he's like one of the commentators. And he's like part of the business. He's doing great. I love seeing the guys come through the other side. You know what I mean? Because now we're seeing guys. We're talking about the old school. That is like now. You know, there's some casualties in the game. You see some guys not going. You know why? Because when we're living this life, it's like you're living like the life of a rock star. You know, you got your mission every few months. You got to get ready for, hang out a little bit, decompress. Then you got your next mission, and then all of a sudden one day it stops. And it's like if you didn't prepare for that shit.
That's during our era. It's more so than now. Like now you got to be this big show to get recognized. But back when we were fighting, man,
it wasn't much of that at all.
Yeah, you just got to be there, and people know who you are, and you, like you said, you're living the rock star life in Vegas and doing all that, and learning how to manage this style, man. That was nuts, man. I'm glad to experience that for sure.
How did you get into the Tough House?
That was something Greg actually didn't think I'd want to do it. Diego did the first season, and he was part of our camp, and Diego Sanchez, and they're doing light heavyweight. I know they're doing heavyweights at the second season, and like, you know, I'm fighting in Russia, I'm fighting in Japan, I'm doing these like, you know, M1s and pancrase and things like that. Just they bring you in to get your ass beat, right? They don't bring you in to win. Yeah. But by doing all right there, and but just fights so back in those days, especially, you get to be like where if people know you're dangerous, they're not going to bring you in anymore, right? Yeah. Because they're trying to build up their guys.
100%.
Yeah. So I was getting really scarce getting fights, and so I'll give this tough show a shot. Like, even though it's not my personality, like talking like this, man, I couldn't even talk. I didn't have much personality back then.
Really?
Nah, man, no way.
It's weird too. You're just a fighter, and now there's a camera everywhere.
Yep. Camera, mics everywhere. I used to hide from the cameras.
Did you really? I could see that. I mean, it's
I
odd.
found spots that they didn't even know, and I could hear them on the mics, like walking around. Hey, have you seen Keith? Eyes on Keith, eyes on Keith, and I'm hidden.
It's their job to kind of make it uncomfortable a little bit. They want
to stir it up and all that.
We were having such a good time because I was in there with all vets. Pretty much everybody was a cool dude. We'd be hanging out in the back by the jacuzzi, and then after a while they're just like, the jacuzzi's down. Fuck it. I'm like, they know we're just having fun, you know.
You know, there's another season that I actually paid attention to recently, which is similar to yours, is they had the UFC vets versus up and comers.
That season, that must have been like
a couple years ago.
How'd that go?
Just like
I gotta think of that. There's so many.
No, just like you would think, the UFC vets tuned everybody up, and it was pretty much just then. Because once you had that, you get. First of all, the tough in itself is just like, right? Well, it's weird, your situation. You didn't come up in tough because you were already somebody then. But it's like a training how to deal with, how to be tough and how to deal with all this. Goddamn, being in a house with all these fuckers that you're going to have to fight, man.
It's weird. It's weird, and you develop like, you know, you're getting to know them more. I mean, they give you the nose. There's no, even back then there wasn't any social media, but there's no fucking phones. There's no outside communication. You can't leave, and you build some friendships, and then you got to punch them in the face. It's strange, you know. It's odd.
But I took it really serious back then too. Like where now it's like you said, it's more of a sport now, where it's like it's not such a big deal fighting your friend. But back then we thought like it was a real fight. It was more like a samurai kind of thing.
100%. But to this, you know, to comment on that. I mean, look at Aljo and Merab. That's two of my guys that were best friends. They had the number one, and he had the number one spot, and they wanted him to fight Aljo for the title, and he wouldn't do it. Yeah. So there is still some.
That's great to hear. Man.
Yeah, dude, it's rare.
More martial arts.
That's a rare thing.
And were they Russian?
Well, he's Georgian. He's from Georgia, Merab.
Yeah. We call them all Russian, right?
Yeah,
that's super.
You know what's funny about that?
It's not racist if they're white.
I used to do that to Merab when he first came in. He didn't speak any English. I'm like, "There's my little Russian." The Russian, I'm not great with history. You know what I mean? And current events or past history and nations at war. So, you know, Russia occupied Georgia, and it was a big thing with that. So I'm basically calling him his mortal enemy. But he's so nice, he never corrected me. And then I found out I felt fucking terrible.
Hey, so Matt, like, can I ask, like, what, so you say you coach these guys, like how much are you in the camp? Oh,
now I'm not, I'm done. Well, I love these guys, but everybody moved to Vegas fucking from the pandemic. And, you know, they were with us up until, you know, they in the UFC, and I cornered them a bunch in the UFC.
Yeah, cool.
But then, you know, Merab to this day, every fight asked me to corner him. But my thing is, you know, a lot of guys die to be in the corner, and it's great for them. And I just want to be there for the right reasons. Like, if you need me, I'm there. And I only like to do it with my people. It's me, Longo, Ally Quinta. Me, Longo, Aljo. Once, and there's nothing against John Wood or anybody else, but, you know, when you start bringing other guys in, and I got to close my mouth because I'd be a disservice. You know what I mean? So I don't need to be there. And he's already, the machine's already there. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. We know where the machine was built. He's doing great. I'm so happy these guys are doing great. You know, that's the most important thing. You know, me and Longo always had a thing where we never, there's no contracts, there's no anything with our guys. I'm not shitting on anybody else, guys that gotta make a career with this. But I always looked at that more of a passion thing with me and my crew and my neighborhood kids, and we kind of adopted Merab. You know what I mean?
See, what you're talking about, I think about this a lot, is I keep talking about, I don't shit on new guys, I love the new stuff, but back then it was more martial arts and family and all that.
100%.
Brothers helping each other train, like you're there the week after you got knocked out or whatever, helping somebody do rounds and all that. Yeah.
That's how you know if a guy's a good guy. When he's got something coming up, you're seeing him. When he doesn't have something coming up, where is he? Is he there? Yeah. No, he's out doing this, doing that. You got a fight coming up. He's not there for you. You were there for him. So we never had any of that. So that's why when it came down for Merab to fight Aljo, he's like, I'm not doing it. I wouldn't be here without the guy. And that's so rare. And the way it worked out is like out of a fairy tale. You know, so they both got the belts. So the Tough House was an experience. That was a fucking experience. I want to talk about a couple of your fucking awesome. Listen, all your fights, win or lose, were fucking dynamic. Right. But one that stands out before I get to the special one is Forrest Griffin. Now, Forrest Griffin, you know, him and the late Stephan Bonner, rest in peace. You know, that fight did a lot for all of us. It really did. We know now that tough show was the Trojan horse for this whole fucking thing. Back when we were fighting, and I was already in the UFC, I'm thinking this thing's it could close at any time. Like, I'm getting 8-8 or this or that. I'm like, I'm just going to tell my kids I fought in this thing that was in a cage, and they're going to be like, really? They'll Google it. But I thought I really felt it could be going under at any time, you know?
That was a beauty back then. Like, it was all like, even the UFC staff and everything, it was all like everybody's like this family trying to make this sport work. And whatever you can do to make the sport work, you know. That's why another reason you don't want to have boring fights, and Dana would just kill you if you had a boring fight, because we're trying to get eyeballs over here.
It's amazing. People don't realize what because they be like, they sold it for this many billion, and you know, those Fertitta brothers, you know, Frank and Lorenzo were putting just emptying money into it, just draining it. Not drain. I'm sure they're not draining their account, but they were putting just money into it.
It didn't seem like a good business investment.
No. And now look, isn't it? It's just amazing, man.
Yeah. Proud, super proud. All I got is pride about that.
Right? And then when you look back, well, let's talk about Forrest really quick. Now, when you went to fight Forrest, I'm going to say, I don't remember the favorites or this and that, but he was kind of the, he was for sure. He was the face. He was kind of a golden boy right there. He was.
Yeah, they don't want him to lose to me.
They didn't want him to lose to me. Let's just say what it is.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know? How did that feel? That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. Forrest, that's another thing that I remember, Greg, the funny thing, Forrest is a big dude.
Yeah.
He's a big, strong dude. He's not like, you don't look like, he's a big, strong guy. And I was supposed to take him down in better grappling than him. Greg said, I'm going to take him down, submit him. And I just remember standing across the ring at this mountain of a man and like, man, I don't know if I want to waste too much energy on that.
That's the thing about the grappling too. Yeah. You know, it's one thing with Marab's gas tank, but one failed takedown or he gets back up, you're like, oh, fuck.
That's fighting, right? People don't understand is like if two people are in the same ballpark standing up, and I try to shoot, if we're in the same ballpark, I try to shoot down and I take you down, and I spend all that energy, I don't get it, all of a sudden you're a much better boxer than I am because my muscles are filled up with blood and all that.
100%. And the wind of the up and down is something that you're not going to get that from jogging. You're not going to get it from, it's like that wrestling wind. You need to do that in sparring, in training. I went through camps when I tried to be like, all right, I have to take that element out of it, but I could make up for it by running or doing this. Yeah. And it didn't work out well.
And boxing is its own win too, because like, I'm sure you've done a lot of rounds with real boxers, and it is exhausting standing in front of somebody throwing punches and you can't grapple with them. It is exhausting.
Yeah. And especially if they got better hands than you.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I that's when I want to shoot. I want to fucking shoot. And you got, but you know, there's a method to the madness. You need to do the specific kickboxing alone. You need to do the boxing alone, and you need to put it all together. If otherwise you're stuck in that range. And it was rough on me, man. I had to really learn on the job. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Because I was just that grappler, and then Longo was on the job. I was getting rounds in. It was fucking hard. I got it. It came to me by the time I had the title shot. Thank God, but it was definitely a rough go.
But Forrest was great though. I remember that fight like it was yesterday because my self-talk was so good in that, and I was just in a good spot. And I remember he kicked me once. He's got heavy legs too, and I'm the leg kicker, right? Like I just beat a few people with leg kicks before that fight, and oh my God. But my self-talk was like that. I just remember a point in that fight. I knocked him out in the first round, and it was pretty even back and forth throughout that whole round. And I remember looking at, you know how this goes, standing across the ring, there's probably a couple minutes left, maybe a minute and a half left. And I remember like, I'd seen his face like, oh, he's tired. Oh, he's breathing hard, he's tired. Wait, am I tired? No, I'm not tired. He's tired. And once you see your guy's tired, boom.
It's funny how it'll make your endurance better.
Yeah.
It'll be like, wait, look at him. I'm like, oh, that's better. Yeah. But you see the other guy getting off the stool a little bit, or a little not as confident as when that fight started.
Fighting is a lot of poker face, right? Dude. What about when you hit somebody? Boom, clean shot, bam, nothing. Like,
it's so funny.
It's going to be a long fight.
And that comes with the sparring too. Yeah. I remember some of my early fights, Shoney would hit me and I'd make a face like, it didn't hurt me. Like, what am I doing? Amateur hour. That's when you got to be the calmest. Like
Shoney Carter?
Yeah. Shoney was my first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
And I
You sparred with him though.
What's that?
You sparred with him. Oh no, you're talking about the fight.
I sparred with him also in the house. But I fought him, and I was street fighting, standing up, and I ran into back fists. I mean, listen, things I'd see a mile away now, but I didn't have the time clocked in like anything else. So there's nothing like I was literally the first back fist stoppage. Cool. But I don't think I'm known for that. I did other shit. But
Shoney's great, man. King of the Cage, OG champion back then. That was in that circuit with him.
Speedos.
Oh, the Speedos and the flashy suits and all that.
Greasy it's like an episode of Cops trying to hold that motherfucker. Yeah. He was slipping and sliding. But hey, back to Forrest. So on top of the world, you take out Forrest Griffin. Come on, man. That's a night. You remember what you did that night?
Yeah, man. I remember I didn't sleep the whole night, just laying in bed. Like that really just happened. It was really cool, man, because that put me on the map for sure. Yeah, I remember exactly what happened. Like every time I came forward, he put his head down. So I came forward with a jab through that uppercut, and he ate it, and I threw a hook, and he tried to take me down, and then I finished it on the ground.
Uppercut was such a people will say weird. I'm not going to say weird. When you throw it and it lands, it's so funny. You have such a unique style. I'm going to say, right? I mean, it's in a good way. There's other guys that like have awkward styles, but it's almost like a herky jerky, and then kick, and then fucking the hands come, and that uppercut, it should come up through the middle, but it was just so beautiful. I believe it landed right on his chin. Did it land right on the chin?
It did. I have another. The best uppercut I ever thrown was that one. The second best was against Quentin. But
that was a battle.
Nobody saw it. I staggered him. Boom.
Quentin didn't see it either.
they cut away to the ringside announcers, but because I just kicked him in the nuts, and I knew he's going to come for me hard right now.
Yeah.
So I stepped off and threw the uppercut, and then he staggered into the cage, and the round saved the situation. But anyways,
isn't it funny how a lot of those fights play out with just a lot of times I say I'm lucky for my career, like it could in a sense where I know if like Pete Spratt threw this knee, if it was a little to the right, I would have been decapitated. It's like where, in that sense, I don't look back on my career on the what ifs. Like if I would have ducked that shit, I look back at like the stuff that went well because it could have went way worse. Do you think like that on the fights you won and lost? Is there anything that keeps you up at night?
One fight does. It always comes back to, I don't care again with the wins and losses, whatever. It's just like I fought Wanderlei Silva, but I never fought him.
Tell me why? Because it was an early.
He knocked me out really early. I talked to his coach afterwards, and it was a super smart game plan. I just beat Chuck with the leg kicks, and my game plan going in, I knew that everyone's going to be like, I'm not going to throw a leg kick for the first round, right? And that was it.
That's what they're thinking.
They're going to lead me into it though. Yeah. So he comes up for this wide stand, turned his front foot all the way in. God, that's just meat. It's hard to resist. So I led with a stupid leg kick, and he hit that overhand right behind my ear.
It's not like he hits light. You know what I mean?
No, I don't remember nothing after that. I was probably down for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. But just the fact that like a legend like him, like I don't know, I still can't tell. I can tell you what it's like to get in the ring with him, but I can't tell you what it's like to fight him.
Sometimes you put so much into it, and then when you don't get to show your work, that's got to be one of the worst feelings. Yeah. So I can understand how that could keep you up, but
and I was good. Like I was something, before a fight, if you're in a good spot or not, right?
Yeah.
Like I was in a good spot for that fight.
It's so funny how each fight is its own unique experience, no matter how much experience you got, because you'll try to go back to another experience, being like, oh, I felt like this in the locker room right before, and then that didn't go right. It's like, all right, well, listen, let's not get too superstitious, all right, with this whole thing. At the end of the day, it's a fucking fist fight. Let's not get crazy with the fucking superstitions.
Yeah, it never works. It never works.
Enough about you losing to a legend. What about you beating a legend, man? Chuck Liddell. Now Chuck Liddell was literally, I'm going to say, like, there was Hoist Gracie. They came on the scene, jiu-jitsu. But Chuck Liddell was like the first rock star of this thing. Like he was the guy with the mohawk. He was the guy on Entourage. He was the guy that when people identified this sport, they thought of Chuck Liddell. Yeah. And you being in his weight class, I don't know, did you ever imagine that you'd be fighting him, let alone beating him?
I dreamt of it, right? But I never really thought it would happen. But then they were planning for the big crash between him and Wanderlei too. Yeah. So I was just supposed to be a guy that tuned him up for Wanderlei. I remember Dana was super pissed with was it Silva, the matchmaker?
Joe Silva.
Joe Silva after that. Yeah.
That little fucker.
But yeah,
sorry, that guy, he got ballsy towards the end. He was so nice in the beginning, that little Joe Silva. Little guy, he likes comic books. I used to talk to him about that shit because I'm into it,
Yeah, he really thought something of himself towards the end too. I'll say that. I don't care. Like I always liked him, but then
it's upsetting because the power corrupts. Because I used to go see movies with him and stuff, and then I go, hey, you treat me like a cool kid. I'm like, hey, dude, what the. You
We're
little
all
fucker.
Just fucking people here trying to do the same thing, man.
I'm like, come on, dude.
I treat movies the same way, man. I don't care who you are. We're all just people trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to advance to the next level in our job. We're all just regular people. But but that was a great fight, man. Like it was changing my life. Dana came to the locker room after that and said, your life's never going to be the same after this. And he was right. Just the intense focus it takes. In fact, I got a little PTSD after that fight because the 3 rounds of just such intense focus it took to not get knocked out in that fight and to do what I wanted to do. Like that was a real, that's what all that fight was. It was focus.
When you got his name across, you know, you got the mission, this is your next opponent, Chuck Liddell, what was the first thought?
Pure excitement.
Yeah.
Like this is my chance. And that's what I learned about myself in fighting is you give me a monster, like I'm going to rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
You get, but it's a little self. But if you give me somebody that, here's some guy that he's going to beat up, like then I don't do well in those situations.
It might not excite you enough. It might not, you know what I mean? You might like, all right, I'm going there to fight. But when you have you know, a real fucking legend like that, it's like, that's like your Rocky movie, like, you know?
Yeah, like him, Quentin Masashi was another one that.
Yes.
Man, he was good, man. That guy, he was a lot similar to Chuck. They're very similar, I think.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Masashi?
Masashi, yeah, and Chuck, yeah.
Heavy hands, kicks.
And just their temperament. You can't stand against the cage against those fuckers.
Some guys, you know what's scary about them is you could be, like you said, you had to stay alert the whole time because you could have did the right thing up until the last second.
I had focus issues.
Oh, dude, trust me, I'm ADHD poster boy.
Hell yeah.
I never got diagnosed, but
yeah.
Christian's pretty sure for that. Christian, my producer.
My fight before Chuck, I fought Houston Alexander. And again, it was that saying like, there's just some guy, I'd never even seen a video on him. And like, how do I get pumped up for this, right? Like I knocked him down in the first few seconds. And then he gets up and then I kind of get a Muay Thai grip on him and all that. And I give him like a knee and like, I think the ref's telling me something. Is ref telling me something? And I'm like, did I get him a low blow? And it's just that ADD, right? Bam! Next thing I know, I got hit. And that,
it's that.
Or if I was locked in, it's a different story, right?
Yeah. Because you're not done till the ref pulls you off. I hear you. Yeah. That's exactly how it feels.
It sounds like I'm not making excuses. This is
You're being totally honest.
Yeah.
You know what I like what you said before about we're all just human. My favorite Muhammad Ali quote is he doesn't trust anybody that's nice to him and not nice to the waiter, because that's how they would treat him if they're in that position. I think us as fighters, I think that could easily be us. You know what I mean?
Yep. And the film crew and being in film, like that's so true in film. Like you see how like everybody's nice to me on set, right? But how are they treating the grip? How are they treating the PA? How are they treating those guys?
Yeah.
That's how you judge somebody, right?
Now, all right. Fighting career was fucking legendary. Everybody, if you got UFC Fight Pass, throw Keith Jardine in there. You'll be entertained for fucking hours. How did we get into the movie business? You're directing Kill Me Again, and we're going to the premiere tomorrow on Tribeca. I can't wait. Before the director, you started as a stuntman. Is that how it started? Tell me.
I started as an actor. After I fought Chuck, a few days later, I ran into the guys that did Crank in a small little town in New Mexico, and they kind of bashfully came up to me, and like 2 days after I fought Chuck, and 2 days, and hey, we're doing this film in Albuquerque. Do you think you want to come read for a part? Oh, absolutely. I always want to do that. And it was the writer-director of the Crank franchise, and that movie was called Gamer with Jerry Butler. And yeah, so they created a part for me basically. But what that was is a stunt role. I didn't know any better then. Like it was just like you shoot some gun, do some action, and say a few words.
Yeah.
Those guys people don't realize that most of your people, especially in action films, like most of your actors are stunt guys.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like you look at John Wick and all that. Like there's like probably 3 or 4 or 5 actors. Yeah.
They got limited dialogue, those guys, right?
Yeah. So I always wanted to be an actor. Movie was my escapism for my whole life, and I always wanted to get into that. So that got me into that. And I've been trying to be an actor. Like I spent all my money going to LA and doing auditions, and you don't make that money from the fight, and you're retired, and you're at this low trying to learn this new thing. And what really saved my life is the same guys that did Darren Prescott is his name. The same guy that was a stunt coordinator on that Gamer movie called me up for a thing and got me on John Wick and got me on some other things. And now I'm starting to get real paychecks. I'm starting to make a living, right? Because this acting thing, like how long does it take to become a good actor, right?
That's why. And so you're learning on the job, or did you get a coach?
For acting, I did get it. Well, at first, like I did a bunch of cheesy MMA films where you go out and act, whatever. Yeah, really bad movies. And yeah, so acting on the job. But then finally, things started to hit when I realized this thing is more competitive than fighting.
Yeah.
Like, and these guys, the theater, they go from theater, they went to school for acting. They do all the stuff acting since they were a kid. Like I got to learn quick, man. So I just started going to little crummy acting schools, like acting in front of people. I learned how to do that, and I started getting different coaches, and I started reading a lot, and I started putting my own work in, and then I started to get some really nice roles.
Now, working at schools, are you doing plays? Are you doing Grease? What are you doing?
No, but that's a big ego thing, right? Like you go into an acting little group, and I had Keith Jardine, like he's a horrible actor, and like just the ego of like being able to suck in front of a bunch of people and be vulnerable in a bunch of people. Like I had to swallow that and go do that, and it was the best thing I ever did. And I encourage everybody to do it. Like MMA guys, you can't just walk over to acting, because if you're a UFC star or whatever, they're gonna forget about your UFC real quick. And if you can't carry the role, then you're no good to anybody, right?
They think maybe they just want to be in like I'm not shitting on Randy Couture, but like they want like an action type thing. They think they look the part, maybe they could just do it.
Yeah, and it's not going to last forever. I'm sure Randy did. I'm positive Randy has coaches and all that. I haven't even talked to him about it, but yeah, you got to do the work. Like any art, man, you got to do the work. And I did the work, and then now I'm getting the same role over and over and over again, which is fine. Like typecast, I'm getting cast, so that's great. But
I seen you in, is it Godless?
Godless. Oh, that was a great one for me.
That was great. How dare you take out that kid didn't get to show his shit. That kid just
Whitey.
Well, and you know what? I'm like, all right, now he's gonna. And all of a sudden, Keith Jardine throws a tomahawk at him or something. I mean, right? Well, fucking. I
got so much hate for that. It's awesome.
Had to. Yeah. I got pissed and happy at this. I go, it's my boy, it's Keith. That's all right. I was waiting for that kid to go out there and have his shining moment. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Godless.
Yeah, that really great scene with Jack O'Connell there at the table and all that, and putting that on my reel started to get me a lot of other jobs too. So
another movie that I love, that you fucker, you're yet to see. You think I'm talking to Tate? I'm not going to talk to Tate like that. I'm talking to you. Tate was about to get. I'm talking to you, Christian. Shot Caller.
Yes, I get a lot of love for Shot Caller,
man. Yeah. That's a great movie. You're great in that, because. You first of all, great acting, but you look at the savage part, and then you're yourself almost soft spoken, but you were great in it, bro. Great,
thanks,
fantastic. Tell me about that experience with Shot Caller. What's his name? Jamie Lannister, who's great in everything, but fucking Nikolai something.
Nikolai Costa, whatever. That great Game of Thrones guy. He was a great guy. Yeah.
But that movie, you play a convict, but tell me about that experience.
That was Ripper, man. That was great.
Ripper. Yeah.
The casting direct, this is what I had to go through. This is early on in my acting career, and this is what I had to go through back then. The casting directors cast me a lot, and she really liked me and supported me. And she told me what happened behind the scenes. Like the director saw my tape. Yeah, it's a good tape, but this is a real part. We need a real actor for this, because he knew me as a fighter.
Yeah.
And so like she had to really go to bat for me, and I sent her a lot of tapes, reels from other movies I did and all that. And then, okay, so he's a real actor, so we'll give him this part. And so but Ripper, I get a lot of people coming to, hey, when are we doing a spinoff with Ripper and all that?
That's when I was really excited for you. I seen you in Godless, and there you are. But I don't think you had any speaking parts. No, if you did, I apologize.
I have a great spot. I have a great spot on that.
In Godless? Yeah. My fucking bad, bro. I'm remembering the tomahawk at the end.
It's okay. Yeah,
Tell me.
On episode 6, it's
that's what. There's a series.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, but like they were all pissed at me too, because like I got the core part of the gang is like 5 of us, and these are all real good theater actors, really good at working actors, and they were mad because I got the best acting part of all of them.
And that was on. You know why? When did that come out?
15, I think.
All right, because I seen it a while ago, but I remember it standing out. And I remember that one scene with you standing out, which is why everybody's hating you after that.
Yeah.
Everybody loved that kid.
Yeah,
that kid was like that was a good series though. I enjoy good westerns like that.
You ever meet John Bernthal?
John Bernthal?
Yeah.
No, he was fantastic in Shot Caller. And he's the Punisher, who I love.
That was great. I met him. I don't know why, because New York, whatever. I just figured everybody in New York knows each other.
Yeah, you know what? My buddy Phoenix Carnivale, she knows him well, and she's like, "Oh, you should have him on."
Oh, she's coming to the premiere.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I love Phoenix.
I can't wait to meet her. I've only met her on Instagram.
Sweetheart of a girl. She co-hosts here sometimes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and Unfiltered also.
Yeah.
But Shot Caller.
But that's how I met John, and I developed a friendship there too. So that's the best thing that happened with Shot Caller. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human.
Oh, he's a great guy. That makes me feel good.
I love it when I hear actors are great guys, right? Man. I've seen him. You don't mind. Like he's like a regular person. Like he's huge right now. Like he's leading a Nolan film, and like he's really well known. He's the Punisher. They're doing Punisher right now, in fact, here in New York.
That's so great.
But I was in Savannah doing this role, and he was doing another role in Savannah. I ran into him in a coffee shop. We're both getting ready to go to work, and the next day I met him at the same coffee shop, and he's got like 2 hours before he goes to work, and it's really cool, man. He just goes. There's a park across the street with a lot of people playing basketball.
Yeah.
And he'll just go and play pickup basketball with all the guys. He just wants to be a regular guy. And like, he doesn't want anybody to know who he is. But if they do, like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He seems like that.
Yeah.
He must have grew up around New York, that guy.
Yeah.
He sounds it.
Yeah.
You know?
He has a great story. He got in trouble in New York a bunch of times. That's how he got into acting. And the judge gave him an he'll tell us the story better. The judge gave him an option whether to go into acting or go into this class or whatever, or go to or get punished.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? In Hollywood now, we got some real tough guys. Him, Frank Grillo is a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
You know Frank Grillo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
When did you so the acting's going swimmingly, and you're still doing the acting?
Absolutely. I got some great parts coming up. Over Your Dead Bodies coming up at the end of this year, maybe early next year. So I'm a lead in that with Jason Segel, Juliette Lewis, Samara Weaving, Timothy Olyphant.
Oh, shit. When is that coming out?
End of the year, maybe early next year. It just got completed last month.
It's a movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie. I shot it in Finland for 2 months. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
What's the name of it?
Over Your Dead Body.
Over Your Dead Body.
Yeah, you never see me play this character before. Like, wait till you see it, brother.
You're a school teacher? What are you?
No, I'm the same character you always see me play, but he's a way different person than you ever see me be.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's funny, dude.
I like it.
It's funny, dude.
Leave me in suspense.
And I'm doing Terminal List right now.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, I got season 2 and possibly season 3 of the Terminal List.
Dude, you're so busy, and this is so great.
Yeah, right. In this war, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, go.
But you're talking about being busy and just so humbled because with movies are contracting right now, and people are having a hard time getting jobs, and people are having to switch their jobs, like behind the camera people and all that. And,
yeah.
And thank God I got into writing and producing my stuff because I'm doing this, and people want to collaborate with me more. Now I'm getting these bigger roles and all that, and it's just because I've become a collaborator, not just a guy begging for a job, you know. Exactly,
and you're not just that cage fighter turned actor. Now he's got a brain. He's writing. The guy could write. Fucking dude, because your look, Keith, you're unassuming, man. Because you look like Ripper. I mean, you understand? You take the shirt off, you might have tattoos everywhere. I have a question.
Gotcha.
Now, if you look at me and you see me around an MMA event. Oh, there's times, can I have a picture, Mr. Rogan? Or Dana? It's a bald guy thing. You know what I mean? Now,
I get Chuck. People think I'm Chuck Liddell all the time. I look nothing like Chuck. He's got a mohawk and all that. I just go, oh, cool, thank you.
I think, now tell me if I'm wrong, have you ever, and I mean this with all due respect, have you ever been mistaken for the Techno Viking?
All the time, man.
You see that motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about, Tate? He's walking, he takes a water, he's peeping, and he's walking down the street to the music. Do you know what I'm saying?
Are you kidding me? That's the most viral video ever on Twitter back in the day. And you know what? I quit denying it, and I just said, oh yeah, that's me.
You got to just go with it.
Yeah, I need to learn how to dance.
You probably take a lot of pictures being known as a dad. No, only because he looks like a savage.
Yeah.
That guy, I don't know if he can handle himself. That guy looked dangerous.
No one knows who that guy is, so it's me.
Hey, I want people to look that up. Techno Viking, and then you're better looking at that guy. That guy scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's in pretty good shape.
Hey, what is this?
That is.
What are you pushing?
I got all kinds of vices here, man. Like,
what is that?
It's Kratom.
What exactly is Kratom? Because, Rogan turned me on to the Zins.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking to get into new shit.
I got the Zins.
Me too. Excuse me.
Chris Pratt got me into the Black Buffalo.
What is Black Buffalo?
It's like a Zen, but it's a pouch that's a slower release and just sits in there.
Can I have one?
Oh, I'd love to get
Yeah, man. Let's party. All right.
Yeah. But hey,
Out with the old, in with the new.
I could talk you into this too, though.
What is that?
All right. This is. I'm like, this
is all legal.
This is what it looks like when I'm writing. By the way, I'm in the coffee shop. I got my water. I got my coffee. I got everything out. I'm in a super coffee shop. I take up all the space on the counter with all my stuff because I got to be ready to go, man. For when I'm writing. This is my whole writing thing. But so here's a story. I saw somebody spray in their mouth once, and I thought, oh, that looks cool. A quick nicotine thing. Nicotine, man. You talk to Navy SEALs or whatever, like whatever amphetamines they have to do to stay hot for whatever weeks, they'll say the only thing that works, all that shit wears off. The only thing that continues to work is nicotine.
Do they take it in this form? Because nicotine always was connected with cancer because of cigarettes.
Mostly chew and all that, and there's different things in that. But I think I've been going down the rabbit hole. It seems like nicotine by itself isn't that bad for you. It is addictive, but so I was on a set for a movie with a Zin, and it was, I just got off a plane and doing all that, and I got my little white Zin, and the producer comes up to me. I already spit it out. Hey Keith, are you chewing any gum? Because he sees on the monitor this white thing.
Oh, you spit that thing out?
No, I would never do that. And then so now I do this spray between takes or whatever. So yeah, you just.
I feel the.
This is gonna be funny. Go give it a go. It's only 1 milligram. You spray it.
Do 2?
Yeah, go 2.
So and it was minty too.
Yeah, it's
so
nice.
it makes you feel. It gives you a little. What I like about the like I told you, I have ADHD for sure. I've never been tested, but I guarantee it's a test I'll pass, fail, whatever you want to say. I feel it helps me with that. It gets me more, and it gives you a little stimulant.
Absolutely. Also with me though, I told you about when I didn't have much personality when I was fighting because like my whole personality was I'm a fighter, and I didn't have to actually talk to people and have conversations. It was just me, the fighter, like this, and that's why a lot of us fight actually too, is to show what we are and to become. Oh, I'm somebody
ourselves.
now.
Yeah, this
exactly.
is me.
So I had such social anxiety. My first job when I moved to Albuquerque to train for fighting was a personal trainer. And the idea of having to talk to somebody for an hour would just destroy me. Like some middle-aged housewife and all that. I got ulcer-like symptoms. I was so nervous.
Yeah. Wait, why would you have to talk to some housewife?
Personal training.
Oh, the personal training. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
While running through the workout and all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that was just a one-on-one thing?
Yeah, right. I was pathetic, man. It was awesome.
That's interesting. You know, as we get older, I think we come out of our shell more too, don't you think?
And this business made me do that, right? Say doing stunts or being actors, especially stunts, man. Like that, if you can't carry, like people hire you because they want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
That's why Tate, my buddy sitting in the corner of theirs, worked so much at the beginning because who doesn't want to hang out with Tate on a 12-hour night shoot?
Shit,
you know what
man,
I mean?
I want to hang out with Tate.
Yeah, but so I had to learn how to actually talk to people and all that, and Hollywood is such a, and also talk to people in a way that's sincere and all that, because Hollywood is such a douchey kind of.
Yes.
Are you using me to climb up, or are you somebody that I can use to get up to the next level? So that's all the way they see you. It's really douchey. That's why I like talking about real ones, real good people. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so for me, like when I do my podcast, I got all my stuff from whatever, so I can just keep it going. Yeah.
So the answer is, what is this then?
Kratom is great for social anxiety, but it's also when I'm writing, it helps me be creative and just to melt into, because it's hard to sit down. Like it's hard for me to sit down for more than 30, 45 minutes, and I chose something where I'm sitting down for 2-4 hours a day.
It's like a natural volume or something. Volume. Go ahead. I don't take any pills. I get nervous.
Yeah. It just helps you relax, man.
Does it help you relax?
But
what's the side effects?
Kratom, nicotine's addictive in a certain way, but it's not that bad addictive. Like it just sucks for a couple of days if you're coming off it if you take it every day, which I don't. But Kratom, like some people, I think it's just some people have whatever gene or whatever, and they get highly addicted to it.
Oh, I'm not fucking touching that.
But I have no problem with it.
I'll try one of those buffaloes though. What is that?
All right.
I don't want to take a. I'll give you one of mine. I got a Zin. I'm
zinned up.
Oh, you're Zin that. How? Oh, dude, these things look like
Yeah.
You found them off the trail. These good. These are.
Oh yeah. It won't hit you right away, but it's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. Well, I'm chilling. So when did you know you were going to be writing things? And when did that? What you did the act? You started with the acting.
Yeah.
And when did you when was that a thought?
Well, I wanted to collaborate again. Like I had the most fun on independent films when I'm working with people that are trying to make their art come together. And I love writer-director. You work for a writer-director, it's a whole different experience than working on a series where the director is just punching his time clock, doing his episode, and he's going to do an episode on something else. Yeah, so I just wanted to work with people like that. And I said, well, what's the best way? I know movies. I love movies. I know dialogue because I study the hell out of dialogue. So maybe I'll try and write. And then I just started, and I wrote my first script. That wasn't that great, but I finished it, and I learned how to properly do the format and all that. But my second script is a Western. I finished it pre-COVID. It's a really expensive Western. I didn't know good enough to write a cheap movie. It's a really expensive Western. But I got some, I passed it to a second unit director that did all, he's read every Western there is. He's the Western second unit director. He did Tarantino's Westerns. He's like the guy.
Yeah.
And I passed it to him, and he's like, Keith, this is one of the best Westerns I read in the last 20 years. And he's not a guy that'll bullshit you either. And okay, well, I might have something. So he passed it on to some actors. Now I got two really good money actors attached to it. And they read the script and loved the script. And it was like, I was on a Zoom call when they were first talking about it. I wasn't on the Zoom. I was actually there kind of hiding on the Zoom.
Yeah.
And this really, really well-known actor is like, this script is made. Who did it? Are you kidding? Wait, who did it? Like, Keith Jardine did it? Are you shit? Like, this is like, and he said these words, and I'll never forget it because he wasn't trying to embellish me. He didn't know I was there. Like, this is like if Sam Peckinpah did Butch and Sundance.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost like a buddy type.
Yeah, it's a buddy type, but it's really dark, like Sam Peckinpah's, like he did The Wild Bunch and things like that. Like it's a real. Anyway, so because I had that, and that movie's still out there, but that's a whole nother conversation talking about how you package and how you get an expensive movie made. But because of that, I got my other scripts read.
I want to get into Kill Me again, but you said you had to learn to write a script. Now I'm as simple as they come. How do you even go about that?
Yep. So yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I try to make everybody a writer. That's funny. That's the thing. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Like I study dialogue. I know dialogue and natural dialogue. Like Tarantino. Like this is the way people talk. Like I know that. This is my thing, right? I could barely, like, I went to college. I did all the things, but I could barely write a business email. And that's the truth, man. It'll take me like a half an hour to write a proper business email.
I hear you.
And like my grammar and all that wasn't very good and all that, but I wrote the dialogue and I just beat at that and I taught myself how to do that. But a script is just like if you can paint your idea the way you see the film being, if you can get that on paper, like it doesn't matter. In fact, a bad script is like you're writing a book. Like if you read like paragraphs of description and all that, that's not a good script. Like the director, people are going to figure that out. You just want to like, okay, a guy walks in the bar and the bar has a moose head hanging up. Okay, keep going, right? Like I don't have to describe like what the music in the background is, and I don't have to.
You don't get. Is that normally how they do? I have no idea how you do it.
People do it in different ways, but I do it really simple like that, and I just get to the meat of it and just get to the characters and describing what the characters are. And I don't overly describe the characters because the dialogue's going to describe it, so I don't need to talk about like. What your issue, what you're feeling at the moment, and what your issue with your mom is, and all that stuff. I don't need to get into all that. So it's a lot simpler than you think. It's like writing a comic book. You know what I mean? It's just you get something fun to read. A comic book is a really good analogy, man. You're just writing these little blurs of whatever. And you get the idea of what it is.
Did you ever? You said you like westerns. Did you ever see the movie Bone Tomahawk?
I know what it is.
You say that you don't like it?
I haven't seen it.
Now, you looked like you didn't like it or something. Or you heard bad things. Tell me your thoughts. What's going on, Keith?
Honestly, okay, I need to watch it again because I heard that the ending of it is wild.
Oh, it's wild. Oh, no, it's great. It's fucking great. I thought it was almost a look of disappointment, like you didn't like it. Or
I didn't get to that part. I need to watch it again.
Even leading up to that, there's a lot of dialogue. Man, I like the characters in that fucking thing.
You like Westerns?
I love Westerns. It's
some
good
of your
ones.
favorites.
Well, I mean, I love The Unforgiven.
Yes. Slow burn. It's hard to watch again.
I used to watch Deadwood, which is an old show, which I liked some of that. Which other ones do I like? I literally just 2 days ago tried to watch The Fistful of Dollars, and it's like I'm having a hard time. I know I heard those three are great because I heard Quentin Tarantino talk about them.
A few dollars more is a bit better.
I heard they get better. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's a trilogy. Tarantino says best trilogy. Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, which is my favorite. A Few Dollars More is a little bit. Sanjuro. Is it Sanjuro? Fistful of Dollars is a remake of a Japanese movie, which is amazing. I recommend just watching the Japanese movie.
Yeah.
But then for A Few Dollars More is great.
I'm gonna give it I know it's the spaghetti Wells Western type thing. It's a little.
What about Josie Wells?
What's that?
Josie Wells.
I have to watch that.
What?
No, listen. When I say Westerns,
you like the modern stuff like Appaloosa.
I'm not going to say Silverado. I watched that as a kid, though. That was fun.
I loved it as a kid.
That was great as a kid, wasn't it?
Shot that in New Mexico.
That was so great. I listened. Open Range. I watched
Open Range is great.
Open Range was good. It was underrated, I think.
That's one of the best.
I was a little there's things I liked in Horizon, the latest one with Kevin Costner. But then it kind of fell off the rails. And then the ending, I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. A preview for the next one, or I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah.
Did you see Horizon?
Yeah. It could have been shorter.
I don't know what happened. But there was some good elements. And then all of a sudden it went into like either a preview for the next one or...
That's what I think the whole first one was a part of a trilogy they were trying to do. Yeah.
And, then there's Dances with Wolves. I like a lot of... Have you ever seen The Revenant?
Oh, of course.
That's like one of my... And I know that's not a Western, but it's fucking... That was just one of my favorites. It's dark as hell. Tom Hardy, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Amazing. Tom Hardy's amazing, dude.
I know. He trains he trains sometimes at Henderson.
Yeah, I heard.
Side. My buddy
going to tournaments. That's great.
My buddy knows him too. That's one of the guys where I'm almost afraid to meet because I don't want to not like that guy because I love he's my favorite. I love all his shit from Mobland to The Revenant.
You would love him, man.
I heard he's a nice guy.
I never met him. I want to meet him too, but like. It's not going to be a problem, man. Jiu-jitsu, like he's going to love you, dude. Yeah. I want to work with him one day for sure.
Isn't it weird when some people know who you are? Do you ever get that? Like I get weird when people even know who I am. Like I was talking to Frank Grillo. He's friends with Stallone. I go, listen, just throw my tape in. He goes, nah, he knows who you are. I go, dude, if he knows who I am, I'm going to fucking shit myself. Like, you know what I mean? Don't you think like that sometimes?
Yeah.
I never think I'm like anybody.
Yeah,
like, right?
Oh, shut up, dude.
No, right, Keith?
Nah,
you're the same way as me with that.
Yeah. What's fun with me through my acting career too is after I tried to bear it. Now I'm embracing all the UFC as much as I can.
Yeah.
But because it's helping me out in my career to get my film watched. But I used to really try to hide it, and it would always get out like on the first few days of sets, and like, oh, hey, I saw your video. Oh, you're a fighter. But I get a lot of pride in that because I get these jobs because I'm an actor, not because, oh, I wonder what Keith Jardine is like, you know?
Yeah. And all walks of life respect what we do.
Yeah.
You know
so you're acting?
Yeah. What's that?
So you're acting?
Oh, me? No, I can't fucking act. You don't want me in there. Put me in there. I'll be like my cousin Vinny walking into the fucking West End.
Just got to be yourself, and it's super interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, you were always great to me, man. Like, this is really a side, but I remember always running into you in the days, and you were just always so awesome, dude.
Oh, thanks, Keith. I was going to go over our origin story, but there's not much of it. It was always just us running into each other and being pleasant.
Yeah.
You know, I'm often with Longo, and I'd see you.
but your eyes would light up in a way that like
I get happy to see
way.
you.
Yeah,
just like when I saw you and Tate, I get happy to see you guys.
I love that guy.
Like when I saw Tate at Comic-Con, son, and shit, I'm like, oh, I know him. It's my friend.
Yeah.
Tell my daughters.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Do you grapple much?
I still do. That's all I do to stay in shape. I just got back from Colombia, and I got stem cells shot everywhere.
Oh, I want to do that so bad.
I got a brand new knee too. It's feeling good. It's still triangle.
You got to wait for a while for it to take, though, right?
That's what they say, but I wasn't. It's funny. My wife fights too. She she holds pads for me. Like, and I wasn't able to hit pads.
Your wife holds pads for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the cutest.
My wife's a beast. She just won a kickboxing title at 41.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she just won a title. She got a boxing match coming up.
Yeah.
My 16-year-old's competing. She has a kick. Yeah. It's great.
You got a competing family.
It's so great. Are you a parent? Are you a father?
Nah.
Not yet, though. You can take your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's not you want to rush.
I'll wait till I'm 60.
Yeah, wait till you're 60, man. Your sperm will be fine.
50's the new 30, right?
Yeah, you know what's funny? They don't say shit about 50. I hear 40's the new 30 and 50 like, oh, okay, you're still alive. People are dropping. But let's
wait till you when you see friends you went to high school with you haven't seen for a long time, like, oh, you're old.
What's great about our thing with the martial arts, I feel like I'm like Benjamin Button or some shit. I'm not getting any. I stay the same like level maturity, if you want to call it that. Like Longo's my best buddy. The guy's 67. Yeah. You'd never think it. He's breaking balls. Yeah. I feel like you get to a certain, and you just never age. I'm always around younger people at my school and older people, but it's just that mentality. It's just, you got to keep moving, you know?
And I'm still a kid, man. I still got dreams just like I was a teenager.
Now, talk about a dream come true. We're going to Tribeca tomorrow to watch your New York City premiere of Kill Me Again. Kill Me Again. When I watched the preview, now I wanted to wait to watch it, obviously, tomorrow. Like my wife, I want to watch it because our friend Jen Wink sent over the early screening. Yeah. And I waited because you told me you got the premiere, and I'd love to just go there, and see it fresh. It looks to me, and tell me if I'm way off, I don't want to steer people in the wrong direction. It kind of looks something like Groundhog Day with a serial killer. Am I way off? Am I way off?
No, that's my elevator. Okay. That's my elevator pitch.
Was it or no?
Oh no, that's it.
Was it your pitch like that?
Yeah, that's it. 100%. That's how I got this movie made.
Good. I'm glad I'm on the same page.
If people are trying to make movies, and that's what I recommend to anybody, you got to come up with the elevator pitch. That's a sentence or two that sells your movie, and then people are interested right away.
I just sold that bitch. I just sold it like a motherfucker. Like we planned it. I'm sorry.
Who's not interested in that, right?
It's very interesting.
That hasn't been done before. Yeah, and it's more than that. It's really dark, twisted. You're walking through in the shoes of a serial killer who's forced to relive his one of his biggest crimes over and over and over again. And then a lot of things happen. There's a lot of twists in the end and all that. It's one of those movies that when you get to the end, it's gonna fucking blow you away, dude. And then it's gonna be like, wait a minute, you got to watch it again because wait, what was that? I'm like Usual Suspects, right? Where there's all these little Easter eggs, oh, on the coffee mug, that was the thing. And there's a lot of things like that in this movie.
How long did it take you? The premise, that you a horror fan?
No, that's why you asked me about the series. Like, I've been catching up on horror, so I watch a lot there. But no, like I want to do a high concept film. A high concept is that it's usually in the psychological thriller or horror realm that I could, because you don't necessarily need a really big money actor to sell a movie like this, right? Yeah. I have an amazing amazing actor, Brendan Fair, that pulls this off. But he's no Tom Cruise, you know.
He's no that's all right.
As far as bringing money, bringing eyeballs, I got you. So you need to have a premise that's super interesting that'll bring eyeballs too, and that's what this is. And I have an MMA script that you need to read. That's about like people in our era and all that. And it's a taxi driver's got a lot of heat behind it. Studio coverage, studio wants to do it and all that. But who's going to direct it? Because it's not going to be me, right? Because I've done a short that's really successful, but it was just a short. So I needed to get like a track record. I needed to come down and do something contained that I can shoot, that I can still be my character. And I'm the director, I'm the producer, I'm everything on this. And so that's why in August of like years ago, that a year and a half, I started, what can I do? And then I love the Edge of, I think the Edge of Tomorrow. I love all these time loop movies. And what's cool about that is you don't need too many locations. Locations is what kills you in the money, right?
Yeah.
And so the idea of Groundhog Day, but interesting, something that makes me interested is from the perspective of a serial killer. You're him. You're walking in his shoes, and so that's what I did. I wrote it in August. And I wrote the beginning and the end of August. I didn't have the movie script. I'm raising money. Like, I know I'm going to do this. And I shot it in December, which was that's a quick turnaround for a movie. People have scripts in their back pocket. They've had it for like 5 years. They're still trying to make that movie.
Is part of the reason you went with this and not some of the other concepts you're thinking of is because of that reason, but you could shoot it like over and over again. As far as with the location, it's going to be pretty much similar.
Yep. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I can do it at a budget that I can raise money for. And again, I'm not listening to studio executives or whatever saying, no, we need to add this, and we need to make this character this, or we need to do this. Like, no, it's my movie.
Now, where does this go from here? We have you just got back from the LA premiere. We got the New York City premiere tomorrow.
LA premiere was nuts, by the way.
You told me. Tell me again.
One of the best experiences of my life. We're in LA. We've sold out theater, and these are LA people, right? They're not easily impressed a lot of times.
Snooty.
So me and Tate are standing in the back watching this thing happen. People are reacting and laughing and reacting throughout the whole thing. That's
gotta feel good.
It feels so good, man. As good as any fight I've ever had. You know what I mean?
The anticipation must have been like walking out to a fight. Like, fuck, how's this gonna go? Hey, but did it feel? How did you feel right before?
No, I've been asked that before, but I know because I've screened this movie with a lot of people that are supposed to say no, and they love this movie, so I know it's a good movie. But I didn't know it'd be like that. To be in a theater where the whole theater is reacting and laughing to your movie throughout the whole movie, not just like one part. Like it's nuts. It's going. And then afterwards, the reception for the Q&A, everybody's wanting to know stuff, and it was great, man.
Now, what happens after New York City? Does this go to other film festivals, or does this go to streaming? Or
I skipped all that.
Because I don't know how it works.
Yeah. That's how it works. You get a film like this, and you go to festivals, and you win awards, and you get people to watch it in festival, and maybe a distributor will watch it, and will pick you up and all that. And and so that's probably like a year process.
So we have a year before this gets on.
No. I skipped all that.
Good.
Yeah.
So we want people to see it.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Where could people see this and when?
On August 8th, we're going to be in some theaters, and we're going to be wherever you rent on Apple, Amazon, that wherever you get it, it's going to be available.
I find so much shit on Amazon Prime. That's where I find all this shit.
Yeah.
I found another like Western thing. Did you just say Juliette Lewis?
Yeah.
Juliet, the one from Natural Born Killers?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Thicket?
She just did this one, right?
It's with the Peter Dinklage.
No, but I gotta watch this movie.
Did you ever see that?
I like that Peter Dinklage too, man.
It was not bad. Yeah. It was pretty dark. She's amazing. She was a badass in that.
She's amazing.
You know, and it's hard to make her not look pretty, but somehow they scarred her up, and she was like the main villain in this.
That's what I love about Juliette. She's one of those Joaquin Phoenix type actors where she don't give a shit about how she looks, whatever. She's just gonna do her role, and she's gonna go hard and depend on that director to reel her in.
August 8th is Kill Me Again. I want everybody to watch it. And I heard from you. You're doing a podcast.
Yeah. Me and Tate Fletcher, we're doing this media tour. We're doing so many podcasts together. Like, we've been talking about it for years. I'm probably the one holding us back. And I was like, all right, Tate, I think it's time. So we just started a Broken Ear podcast, and we got a few episodes coming back. We're going to keep going. We're doing our first episodes in the universe of this movie, and then we're going to break off after that.
And what's the podcast is going to be about? Movie making, everything, pop culture. What are we talking about?
Pop culture, movie making, fights, self betterment is a big thing. That's I just lean on Tate for that. But anybody knows Tate Fletcher and listen to Tate Fletcher, like he's a wise motherfucker.
Sounds like a wise sage, right? It looks
Absolutely.
Looks like a big barbarian, but there's like a gentle giant.
He's a gentle giant, man. You ever need advice? And I've seen people leaning on Tate, man. And it's great, man. And now we're gonna get all that out there. So I'm really excited about this.
And that's called the Broken Ear podcast. And you get that on Anyway podcast.
Absolutely.
Hey Keith,
I'm gonna bring you to New Mexico.
Oh, I'd love that, man.
Yeah.
Never been there.
Absolutely.
You know? Well, actually, I might have been there at the corner of Fight. Dude, I don't know where the fuck I've been. People are like, oh, you went to Japan? I go, yeah. I go, what part? I go, where was Pride?
I bet you. I bet you're a great fucking cornerman. Like cornermen, I think are. I don't want to say overrated, but it's not like you're not getting any sage advice in your corner that's going to turn the fight around, going to make you win the fight. Like you're not going to learn a technique during a fight.
No, you just want your people with you in the foxhole. You want the guys that are with you. It's that more than anything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of just Nowadays, there's a bunch of whores out there. Everybody wants to get their face in the corner, this or that. Yeah. You know, I'm working the corner in October. I got amateur fighters. I got to care about the fights. I'm not looking for the next champ, but if it happens organically, if I love the kid, I'll work with him. I'm that guy. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm having such a great time. We're so lucky. Look at our post-fight careers. Come on, man. Come on, dude. You're directing movies. You're in movies. Fuck, if you guys don't watch, Christian, if you don't watch Shark Collar, I'll walk off this fucking podcast. Watch that fucking movie. I love that movie. Ripper's the fucking
Hey, are you going tomorrow?
I can't make it tomorrow, but I'm going to watch the movie.
Oh, come on. We got dinner. We got dinner with...
I can't wait. Where's dinner? Where's dinner? Where you going?
No, I'm asking you, man.
I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to ask my buddy who lives down there. Hey, listen, I can't thank you enough, man. Kill Me Again comes out August 8th. It's going to on Amazon Prime and where else? Amazon Prime, what else you say?
Apple, Amazon, just wherever you rent, man. And it's in theaters too, but I can't wait till this is going to blow people away, and I can't wait till people are reaching out to me on the Instagrams or whatever and asking me questions and talking about this movie. It's going to be nuts, man. I'm more confident about this movie than I've ever been about anything, but the thing is you still got to get people to watch it, right?
Nah, they're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I cannot wait till tomorrow. My wife can't wait. I have a wife and 3 daughters. Two of my daughters and my wife are ghouls. They watch everything from Chucky to fucking. They watch everything. Me and my oldest daughter, not as much, but they love it. So she can't wait. I can't wait. We'll hang out. I'll see you afterwards, dude.
Afterwards, for sure. Yeah.
Cannot thank you enough for coming in here. I know you got here right off the plane. Fucking rush hour, which is a circus. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, brother, man. Yeah,
thanks, man.
Thanks for being who you are, man.
Dude, you're the fucking dude. I think at the end of the day, people will remember people for their fighting and this and that. But I think at the end of the day, you remember the people that are kind to you, and you've always been a sweetheart to me. And
thanks, brother.
I appreciate that, man.
And I know you're getting up, but let's circle back because we come from martial arts, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's something missing in the world today. We come from the respect and honor of martial arts. When you fight somebody, it's like it's an intimate experience, and you get to learn something, to know somebody, to fight somebody, to know a man, and that was a really cool era right back then.
Shit, yeah, it was. Guys that were doing it for literally the love of it, which is an odd thing. You'll never know that nowadays.
To discover the thing, because now they want to be a star, right? Whatever, that's because that's what the sport is. But like we were just trying to find something in ourselves, and that's the beauty of that.
I think we found it.
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna till the wheels fall off. Right. Hey, everybody, thank you. Stay humble yet dangerous. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Keith.